In the next 30 years, our sun could dim significantly, leaving us with conditions that could create a mini ice age. That's according to new research from scientists who say they've figured out a way to track the sun's 11-year cycle. It's commonly known that the sun moves through an 11-year cycle where, similar to a heartbeat, it experiences active and quiet periods known as the solar maximum and solar minimum. Now, scientists from the University of California, San Diego believe they've pinpointed exactly when the next solar minimum could occur, saying the sun could become unusually cool as soon as 2050. They're calling the next cold period a grand minimum, during which conditions could echo those experienced in Europe in the mid-17th century. Physicist Dan Lubin, who lead the study, analyzed the Maunder Minimum and determined we may experience even worse conditions than those that occurred during the mid-17th century. The scientists predict a significant probability of a near-future grand minimum because the downward sunspot pattern in recent solar cycles resembles the run-ups to past grand minimum events, the study notes. When the sun experiences a solar maximum, the nuclear fusion at the sun's core forces more magnetic loops to the surface due to extreme ultraviolet wavelengths. In a solar minimum, the sun's magnetism diminishes, fewer sunspots form and less ultraviolet radiation makes it to the surface of the planet. As a result, the sun's surface is clearer, and it becomes dimmer. Scientists have previously been able to predict when the next solar minimum will occur. But new data collected over the span of 20 years has helped the team of researchers determine just how much the sun could dim during the grand minimum. During the grand minimum, the sun is likely to be 7% cooler than the lowest point of its 11-year cycle, according to the scientists. Some may be wondering whether the ultra-cooling of the sun would potentially stop the effects of global warming. According to scientists, it's unlikely to put a stop to climate change, but it could slow down the effects somewhat. The cooling effect of a grand minimum is only a fraction of the warming effect caused by the increasing concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, according to the study. Scientists estimate that the grand minimum would probably only result in cooling the Earth by about 0.25% between 2020 and 2070. As a result, the surface of the Earth would cool by up to several tenths of a degree Celsius, which isn't enough to halt global warming, but it could at least ease its effects in part.